Senator Mike Noland, our next guest, learned the values of hard work at an early age by working at his family's farm, shining shoes at age 8, while working a number of odd jobs. Working late at night at a local grocery store, he graduated from Elgin High School in 1978. He served as United States Corpsman, served with the 4th Marine Division, and then at Great Lakes Naval Hospital. He worked his way through college, graduate school, and law school as a self-employed chauffeur. He received his Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Illinois at Chicago, where he majored in geography, and later went on to earn a law degree from John Marshall Law School, where he made the National Dean's List. Following law school, Senator Noland returned to the University of Illinois to receive his MBA and served 2 years as an attorney with the Kane County Public Defender's Office and is currently in private practice in Elgin. Much of his practice is dedicated to the pro bono advocacy. Today, he serves in Illinois General Assembly representing the citizens of the 22nd District. My fellow sheet metal workers, please welcome Illinois Senator Michael Noland.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. All right. What an honor. What an honor it is to be here. I want to thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to your national convention. Again, my name is Michael Noland. I represent the 22nd District here in Illinois, but as I often say, I'm the senator from Rocco. Yeah. Rocco Terranova. I want to give a special shout out to him and his local 73. And I also want to make a special shout out also to my good friends at local 265 out here. That's those folks out there are the ones that helped me put it over the top. I ran 3 times for office before I actually won this seat in 2006. And I want to thank you, the sheet metal workers, for being there with me every step of the way from 2002, 2004, 05 when I ran for city council, and then 06 and put it over the top. Thank you so much. And of course, you were there in 2010 when I won re-election this last go around. I want to tell you too that because of your sacrifices and allowing Rocco and others to do their work, and as you do your work in the many communities that you represent, you're bringing up new leadership. Labor's going to have a new day and a new horizon, and the sheet metal workers are going to be leading the way. Now, I've been told that I've been asked here to speak to you because of my favorable voting record with labor. I have about a 98% voting record, I understand, with the AFL-CIO, so I'm slacking by about 2%. And I'm not sure if I should apologize or not, but if any of you can tell me of a way that I can improve my record, I'm all ears, and I'm happy to work with you to try to improve that. But, well, thank you. But you know what? I'll tell you, I'll offer up my voting record as my unapologetic way of actually saying thank you to you and to the labor community and to all that you've done for not only me, but for the members of my constituents in my district and Americans all over the country. You have had our sixes, the working families of the United States. I mean, and you know, I know you mentioned my background, and of course I spent some time in the Navy and with the Marines. Having your sixes means having your back, as you know. And you've done this again for working Americans across this country, whether they're organized or not. Think about all you've done for the people who will never, ever carry a union card. They owe you a debt of gratitude, and there's no getting around that. So, again, this is my way of saying thank you for all that you've done over the years. And I want to thank you for things like the 8-hour workday. You know, we'd still be working 12-hour work days and Christmas Day for Mr. Scrooge if it weren't for you. We'd also be working not just a 40-hour work week. Let me tell you something. Henry Ford would have driven the working class families into the ground with the comfort of knowing that he at least made the car affordable that was driving them there. So you've done so much for this country, and I want to say thank you. Thank you for the roads, for the bridges, for the hospitals, and for the schools. I want to thank you for the interstate highway system that we have, and all the value that you have added to our economy, and how you've increased the quality of life for Americans everywhere. In Illinois, Thanks to you and your efforts with me down in the General Assembly, we now have a $31 billion capital bill moving forward here in the state of Illinois, and that's going to benefit all of our citizens, and you helped make that happen too. And I want to thank you for some things too that I think often go unspoken. You know, like thanking you for what Americans have rightly come to expect, that when you shed a lifetime of blood, sweat, and tears in the trades and professions, that you should have earned the comfort of knowing that in the twilight of your years, as you lay down the tools of your trade, that you should have the right to know that you are going to have the financial security that you need to care for yourselves and for your loved ones during that time. So in case if I didn't make myself clear here today, I came here to say thank you. Thank you for these things and for more. Now let me thank you for some things in advance. I want to thank you for the knowledge, not just the belief, but the knowledge that the best days of working men and women and this nation lie ahead of us. Let me thank you in advance for the infrastructure, both horizontal and vertical, that you will be building and you will help develop, again, because Illinois' capital bill is moving forward. And let me thank you for things like the bullet trains and the light rail that will carry our nation's commuters into the new 21st century, the new economy of the 21st century. In Illinois, high-speed rail system means that we will be transporting passengers to new and old places alike between Chicago and St. Louis, with stops in familiar places like Champaign and Springfield, for sure, but bringing prosperity to not-so-familiar places like Gibson City, Effingham, Mattoon, and Vandalia. Most of you have never heard of those communities, but I'm going to tell you they're going to owe a debt of gratitude to the sheet metal workers because you're going to help build this new economy. And not to wax too philosophical or to think too far ahead, but one day, sheet metal workers will once again build spacecraft that will carry brave men and women of many nations to the moon, onto Mars, and beyond. But as I say, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, although we should rest assured, at least the men and women in this room should rest assured that our best days lie ahead, we have to remember that there are many needs here that are yet unmet. Not only do we have roads and bridges to repair, we have a need for public service employees to maintain those roads and bridges, and more police and fire services to protect our communities. We need teachers. School children in my district sit in overcrowded classrooms and will never get the full attention that they need to compete in an increasingly global economy and to acquire the skill sets that you require. We need health care. We need health care that's accessible to all, everyone in and no one left out. We have people. Thank you. We have people we call healthcare providers providing healthcare that they themselves cannot afford. We are a better nation than that. Rocco will tell you that nothing for us has ever come just by asking. None of the gains we have achieved have ever come without a fight. Nor will the new heights to which we're all about to climb be ascended without a great struggle. It's true. Labor and working families are up against the ropes, and we have a lot of heavy lifting to do. Let's use what has happened in Wisconsin as a lesson to us all. The pages may have turned, but the story is the same. We've been writing it for many years. Our men and women, working men and women, have been there many times. Wherever we are, we must march, and whenever called upon, we must vote. Now is the time for labor to take its rightful place in the new world economy. However, I say this to you, that we can only do this by supporting those who are willing, not just able, but who are willing to fight the good fight. Those who are willing in Springfield and in Washington to fight for structural tax reform. Those who are willing to stop bailing out Wall Street and start building up Main Street. Those who are committed, thank you. And those who are committed to balancing our state and our nation's budget not on the backs of the people who can least afford it, but those who are fully capable of sharing and shouldering this burden. To do this, we're going to have to come out fighting, and I pledge to be there with you. So the next time you feel trapped in a corner, you think of the name Mike Noland. If your fight is in Illinois, I pledge to be there with you. Together, we will come out fighting. I want to say again how privileged I feel to be able to stand here with you to fight the good fight. I want to thank Rocco Terranova. I want to thank Chuck Ruge and at Local 267. I want to thank you all for fighting the good fight across our nation. And I want to thank you for the opportunity, and I hope that I continue to earn your trust as we move ahead and achieve what is yet to be accomplished on behalf of the American people. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. Good luck to you all, and hope to see you out there in the future. Thank you.